I can't. Hello, welcome to the Courtesy Flush. Oh, that was nice. It just kind of faded out immediately. Yeah, we're going to be playing a video game. No, actually, we're not playing a video game. We're going to be playing Shadowrun with Mr. Goat, who's currently doing a thing. Is he playing music? All right, it was a little loud. I'm going to turn it down just a bit. But how you doing, man?
Hello.
Oh, we're doing fine. We're hanging out. We're doing our thing. I'm about to log into Roll20.
Yep. All right, once you guys get into 420, I think we'll
420.
420.
420.
Oh no, it's a Forzen. Is it a Forzen? Oh, am I? Look at that! I'm frozen on the screen. That's my. No,
What happened?
This is like, and look, my eye is like half open, and it's, oh man, that looks so weird.
That is kind of weird. I'm looking at it on two.
That looks so weird. It looks like I'm smoking. Hold on, let me see if I can.
Yeah, it looks like you're like fucking hitting a vape, man. And
oh, there we go.
I mean,
hey.
Yeah.
I was
the
like,
banner. The banner on the back.
Yeah, there we go.
The banner.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay, so yeah, we'll go over to 420 here, and there we go. Which they are currently in the middle of the woods, if I remember correctly. You guys were like, sleeping.
we're in the Transylvania woods.
You guys are sleeping out into the woods. What? What was that? Who did that voice?
I don't know.
Okay. So you guys are out in the middle of the woods, and I'm going to let Goat take off from here and run the game to do his thing and stuff, and I'm just going to stop talking.
All right. October 30, 2072. The Romanian sun rises over the Carpathian Mountains, coating the morning dew in a scintillating field. And the purple prose stops here as you check your phone, boss man, and see that 4 different groups have responded to your inquiries for potential subcontractors for this role. On one hand, there's a team of dedicated monster hunters based out of Istanbul. And as well as the 2 mercenary companies, 10,000 Daggers, a professional black ops and espionage company, and Combat Inc., a large group of highly immoral war criminal mercenaries. Both have responded to your request. And then there's also a roster of random rookie Shadowrunners based out of Istanbul. All of these teams would take around 5 hours to get to your location once called. Meanwhile, Dan, as you wake up, you feel sore and you feel that something is missing. You realize you did not sleep on the couch, and then in a few hours, your magic is going to be gone until you sleep on it again.
And that'll be a liability to everyone around me.
Yep. Thunderax and Zek, you both wake up and you're craving alcohol.
Well, of course we are. We're Slavic.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. Zek's not an alcoholic. Thunderax is, but Zek needs cigarettes, which you're also out of because you smoke like 2 packs a day.
Come on. I mean, a man has to stay on the move, you know.
Yeah, but how are you going to survive in a location with no stuffer shacks or liquor stores with an easy?
This is Eastern Europe. I can buy cigarettes from a fucking donkey.
But you'll have to find one because this area is depopulated as hell. On the way up to your hiding spot, you must have driven by a couple of completely deserted, if not just demolished villages. However, now it's up to you to decide what to do, as you're now starting to burn daylight. It's about 10 a.m. after Boss Man caught and cooked that pig. So at least you're not running low on food, but you are out of water and booze and cigarettes and Matrix connection, besides the one satellite uplink that Thunderax has on his comlink.
Finances being what they are, this is going to be difficult. I'm going to have to talk to the rest of the team. Sorry, I interrupted you. Please go ahead.
Why don't we slink on back to town? There's nothing for us out here.
Very true.
Zek is gonna have a pull on his fucking flask, and he's gonna fire up the engine in his garbage truck just to put the heater on. And maybe some hard bass, you know, some cheeky breaky hard bass.
Oh, that's the thing. You can't get Spotify out here. All you have is your downloaded music, which is.
Are you telling me that Zach would not have cheeky breaky hard bass?
Yeah, because you didn't buy it. So here's what you just use it on Spotify because you've never considered being somewhere without a connection until now. Here's what you have downloaded. You have Tchaikovsky Opus 1 through 80, the best of Red Army Choir, the definitive collection, and I Got a Feeling.
I'll put on I Got a Feeling.
All right.
We need some levity.
All right.
we need some levity. No?
Very true.
Okay, so Black Eyed Peas starts. Everyone hears muffled Black Eyed Peas from the cab as you chew on smoked boar meat.
We're not playing that, unfortunately, on stream, so you just have to imagine it.
Of course.
I thought we were talking about the Beatles. It's fucking Black Eyed Peas?
Yeah.
Listen,
I got a feeling
that tonight's gonna be a
copyright strike.
Yeah. Look,
Copyright strike.
That's a song I like, and if people don't like it, they can go blow themselves.
It's cover music. Cover is permitted.
Yeah, it's a happy song, is it not, Laws?
All right, I'm just gonna start the chords for this and start playing it while you guys figure out your next step.
Listen, I would gladly sing that song along with Go. But look, the point is, he'll have a pull from his flask. He'll have a bite of boar meat. Did you say?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna eat that boar meat, and Zach is going to go. What is plan?
Well, I had a talk with a few people, but I figured it would be interesting if we went and got more information first. My suggestion is we go back to the church and absolutely ramsack it for any information we can find about these blood-sucking bastards. If they're preparing for his return...
I wanted to blow up church.
And you can.
No.
And I'm letting you.
Church is evil. Is full of evil. I'm not paid.
It's daytime, isn't it? Why don't we go back there and just shank these guys?
That's if they live there.
Is that how vampires work? I only know vampires from Castlevania. Classic old school, new school game. You remember there was the SNES and there was the NES.
Man, I don't have electricity at home, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Why you don't have electricity? Are you afraid of the magnets?
Magnets? No.
Yes.
I mean,
the magnets, they do the in space.
I had an extension cord thrown over the roof, but somebody stole that, so.
So no magnets.
No magnets.
No like
magnet household back in the alley.
No magnet household. Okay. So explain. There is the internet, network, and there is the musics that come over that, and the apps.
I've got a couple double A's inside my little camcorder. That's how I play my spooky tapes at night.
What is spooky tapes?
They got like ghost sounds in them.
Ghost.
Yeah, that's how you go to sleep.
Like real ghost?
What? Ghosts aren't real?
Yeah, no, I have ghost in shop. The spooky horse skull.
That's a spirit. Totally.
No. He look in window and he tap with finger. He go.
Sound that scary, to be honest.
No. He go tap, and he point, and I go. I have no time for you. I am busy. I must meet productivity goal. Yes.
Oh, that is scary. Wait, you can see him though?
Yes. No, I see ghost, and I say I have no time. I have seen the movie show, the American.
Yeah, I've seen that.
No, not the Macaulay Culkins. The classic. They're the mans who come with a gun, and they shoot the lasers into the wall, and they burn the building down. And they're like, banana.
Star Wars.
Star Wars, yes. And so in the Star Wars show, the man with the lasers, and yeah, so the ghost.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the truck, that's Thunder
Role playing.
Well, we got limited time.
Yeah, Thunderx basically watching this exchange taking place, and it was like,
I need
I need a beer. I definitely need a beer for now.
All right, so I'm assuming, so like this is a conversation you're having as you're driving back into town. Then, all right.
It would
So
have to be.
let me just double check something here. Are you all selling your power armor and shit?
Did you say
Yeah, I'm in my fucking power armor all the time. This is Transylvania. This is Spook Town.
All right.
Yeah, those big things weren't exactly nice to us with power armor on. I'd hate to see what happens with it off.
Okay. All right. So you drive your way back to town in your convoy of the trash truck, the unassuming sedan, and the pimped out biker, pimped out combat bike with the wolf pelts and shit on it. And the townsfolk just scatter out of the streets and take cover inside all the surrounding buildings as you approach. The church is
what
a
is this?
smoldering wreck, as are several of the surrounding buildings.
What is this music?
It's ethnic.
No, regular.
This is the Castlevania theme.
Okay, I only heard the first bit
This,
of it. So
this
I
is
was
the
like,
Silence of Daylight from Castlevania 2.
no, I only heard the first few notes. I was like, where do I know this?
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
All right.
Great. So you reach the church. People scatter. There's collateral damage to the town. Nice
Of
building.
course.
But nobody overtly stops you or does anything as you approach.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm gonna make myself look like anybody else. I'm gonna look for anybody I see peeking through like a window or something, and I just change my face to look like theirs.
All right. Roll to cast that while you still have mojo in you.
I have mojo on me?
Oh, because remember you didn't sleep on the couch. And
Oh, I thought I
once-
had limited spells left. Okay.
No. So this is what is this D&D?
Yeah.
All right. So once you reach, so you drive up to the remains of the church and you step in, and it's just rubble. But with a couple of seconds of digging, you find that the stairway down is still good, even though the basement hatch broke. You're still able to just pull shit out of there and climb in.
Excellent. Well, light goes on, because if I'm gonna... They know we're here, and they saw me in stealth mode. Stealth mode on. Light goes on, I need to see where I'm going.
All right. So you turn on the
Searching
light.
this place from top to bottom if I have to.
All right. Give me a. Is there a search skill in this game? I think I would know that. Give me a perception check, everyone. Visual.
Yay!
All
Bring
right.
up
So
my skills. Bring up my skills.
visual perception check.
Yeah, the skill perception, and then if you have the vision bonus, you get that. Everyone
All right.
here, I believe, has vision enhancements on their sensors, so that's another +3.
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope so.
Oh, wait.
7 darkness.
I got the
Yeah.
first binocular background.
Jesus.
All right, so you find actual being some paper copies of some sheafs of modern-looking papers, as well as some musty old tomes that have been damaged by the fire, to the point that they crumble in your hands as you're reading them. That's why there's a perception check, and you see there's a wealth of information on how to transfer drain from casting powerful spells to willing or more disturbingly, as the illustrations show, unwilling victims. And then there's a bunch of it's basically some kind of religious text for the gospel of who they simply call the Elder One, who is prophesized to return, whose castle is prophesized to return on October 31st of this year, and then it will appear on when the clock strikes midnight and the 31st comes to pass, and then the gates will flood open and the master will step out on the following evening so the evening of the 31st to November 1st, and they'll step out and will reign over the land for 10,000 years of darkness, blah, blah, blah. So
They like saying that.
yeah, it's their thing.
Yeah,
so
of course.
according to this tome, the master was awake 10,000 years ago, before he was betrayed and laid low by his consort, the Annabelle. That's simply how they put it down. But he managed to, sustain himself and go into torpor. And throughout this time, he has been projecting his dreams into the unsuspecting populace and twisting them towards his kind, keeping his few blood descendants alive as vampires, even as magic began to left the world and they came out of hibernation. And these guys were the first ones to wake up, and you guys are able to infer they're the ones who you were fighting in that basement. So you don't know how long they've been awake for, because a lot of the other information is severely damaged. And this is kind of a generic text. But you do know the exact location where the council is going to appear. You know exactly when it's going to appear, when it's going to open, which is presumably when the big boss guy wakes up. And that the big boss daddy vampire has all kinds of bullshit magical power, but you don't know how much of that is hyperbole versus how much of that is real. There's also mentions that he faced a trifecta of beasts, and as he made blood flow up from the ground and into the rivers of blood of all who had spilled their blood upon the soil to empower those who use magical blood like him. But the Annabelle brought forth a host of beasts to fight him off, including a horrific turtle that encircled the land, this great tiger from the Orient, a school of swarming toothed fish from the west, and the rest is illegible. So from the rest of the other notes you're able to find, there's a couple of maps. You have an indication that basically a couple of towns have been circled, and from the notes you're able to decipher using your limited Romanian linguisofts that basically you know that there's all settlements within a certain radius have been subverted to this master vampire. They were using the white crystal to spy on people that came in, strangers that came in. They've already wiped out like 4 other teams of Outlanders that were presumably Shadowrunners like you. And also there are plans when this night falls and the castle appears, ancient, very powerful spirits are going to be released and told to scour the land to find those who are Christian. And if they are Christian, if they, basically go and find people who are Christian or ask people if they're Christian, and if they say yes, if they profess to believe, then the spirits are set to strike them down.
So Zach, first of all, asks any local person for cigarettes.
Okay, so you stomp over to a random house or something.
Yep.
All right.
Cup of sugar.
All right. As you start approaching the house, you just hear muffled pleading from the inhabitants to spare you.
Fuck that! Pound the door. I've got power armor on.
Great. You kick in the door. You see an old man with a double barrel shotgun, and he fires it at you.
Okay, go ahead.
What's your ballistic armor again?
Say again.
What's your ballistic armor and that power armor again?
I have to check. 1 second.
12. All right, 15 with all your bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the buckshot just pings off your armor.
Zit goes, okay, that was nice. Cigarettes.
They seem just shocked, and then a little girl pulls out cigarettes out of her coat pocket and just slides it on the ground towards you.
Zek nods and takes it and the shotgun.
All right, you just grab the shotgun out of the man's trembling hands and step back out.
Yeah, and I point at him and I go, where I am from, you do not shoot strangers.
Пожалуйста, forgive. He tries speaking in broken Russian towards you, begging for his life.
He raises his hand.
He flinches. The girls and the woman cry out dramatically, like, no!
And he lowers his hands. And he picks up the little girl and he gives her a hug.
She smells like cigarettes.
Okay, that's fine.
Just like Grandma.
It's a Slavic thing.
Yeah.
And he puts her down and he pats her head.
All right.
Cervical damage right there.
What?
I was
That's
afraid he was
terrible.
Spine damage, yeah. You tapped her on the head. That shit's called.
No, just pat, like gentle, like tousle the hair, you know. Oh my
Wait,
god.
what's your resting stat
I was
again?
afraid.
Wait, Zach, what's your resting stat again?
My what?
Jesus.
2. Essence. Give me a willpower charisma check to not snap from cyberpsychosis.
Oh no. All right, willpower and charisma, that's a 7. All right, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, yeah, you feel very tempted to just kill the old man. Leave the women folk alone, but you feel
of
very
course.
tempted to kill the man, but you resist the urge.
Okay, now walk out with the cigarettes. Fucking light one.
You just open the vice to run your power armor.
Yeah, of course.
He's still smoking inside.
Satisfied now? Russian guy.
Right. So
Of course
you have
I
a
am.
list. You have a list of towns that have been subverted. So there's 3 other towns. There's this larger human farming community. There's a mine there's an old coal mine that's been occupied and excavated by dwarves. There's a troll warren, and there's a mixed race community further down the road. So those are where the guys are known to. Those are where that coterie of vampires is known to operate out of. And there's references that they've already gone to some of the major cities to start finding prospective new vampires.
Well,
The ones that in the church either died when they tried to escape in mist form during the day, or they've escaped somehow.
Well,
I'm
we
thinking
have
we gotta
more.
relocate.
We need a track or a way to track them.
Well, I could probably. Well, once we get to like one of these new communities, I could probably call one of the spirits to help us out.
Yeah, but there's a lot of references you see where these guys don't understand technology very well. These guys they're not from they're from the previous cycle, but they're from like the late 20th century. Just like magic flared up a little bit at some point for like one of the Big Daddy Vampire's descendants to go and raid a village and take these guys and embrace them sometime during like between the 1600s and the 1800s, and then go back to sleep. And then those guys got back to sleep and they woke up like a couple years ago. So they don't understand technology very well. They're still considering whether there's somebody they can trust that they can turn so they can have like a pet hacker or something. But they've been very, very cautious, and they've only recently started messing around with major cities because they think, why bother? Just wait a couple years, make sure nobody, kills a master before he wakes up. They'll take it from there.
Okay, so we should go to the most technologically low place that we can. Probably.
Dressed in full power armor, I think we should draw a lot of attention.
Yeah. One more bit of information is that they've noted is that even the vampire guys mentioned, or like reporting like where shifters are, because they don't like to go out into the wilderness if they can avoid it, especially because they're afraid that the local shifters and eco-terrorist mages and shit will come and fuck them up. They also noted where a bunch of Ukrainian and Romanian military units are, but you don't know what their plans are regarding that.
How far away they are from us?
Probably like a 2-hour drive in either direction.
Zeke, what's your suggestion, my friend?
What do you mean?
These forces. I should be worried about them.
What? They're vampires. I mean, I have flamethrower. I have anti-tank rifle.
Yes, I think we should burn them. Burning is a good solution.
No, at first I go magic man, shoot, bang, bang. but you know, they explode, no problem. Why be afraid?
Yes.
A robot of a wizard disappear in night,
I got
kind of
next one.
problem. You know, he has extra, and he live on couch, and he like lasagna. No big deal.
Hey, your couch isn't home, boss. Says the fucking creepy T-800 looking drone. Dan
All right,
has
we've got some serious fucking issues here. We gotta find out where they are, and we gotta find out now.
Okay, but I mean, you are hobo wizard. Yeah, like,
We gotta find the fucking vampires now, okay?
yes, but the Johnny Cap thing. You are hobo wizard.
Johnny,
Well, the monster hunter mage, it's me. So let's see.
I'm sorry, but when I see you're a kid on the fucking camera, I'm just like, oh.
I know, right? I freaking know. She's adorable.
Thank you.
One of these days, that kid is gonna try to join the BPL. We're just gonna be like, oh my god.
Hola.
They're saying hi too.
Hello, wife. We love you.
Okay, so we have potential recourses. Convince the army to help us somehow, for some reason.
Well,
Try to find out about those-
So hold on.
Hmm?
Army, you mean crazy local militias?
Oh no,
Yes.
no. National Army. The local militias they subverted. They're in the shitty podunk towns. There's a reason the army isn't going here.
Okay, interesting.
Because they're too worried about the possibility of another war with their neighbors.
Interesting.
We also
they've been-
have sorry, you go.
They've been doing the shadow over Innsmouth thing where whenever somebody from the government comes to check on them in this area, they mysteriously disappear.
Should we assume the local militia is vampirized as well?
They don't state who they've turned. They've mentioned they've been very cautious about who they're going to turn because they're afraid of
You mean the
betrayal.
local militia is being typically Eastern European and that they kill everyone not from there?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're not a cheeky breaky and you don't have an AK, you should be dead. Okay.
Well, these aren't Slavs. These are Romanians. Some of them are Slavs though. But
Potato,
yeah,
potato.
potato to try telling about the one of them. Jeez.
Yeah.
Potato vodka.
is there a castle around? Because my extensive knowledge and study tells me that they all live in one big castle. At least the bad ones do. And we gotta go there and we gotta blow it up, and that's gonna solve almost all our problems.
There is a historical castle nearby, actually.
That's where we're going.
All right.
The hobo magic has a good point.
Some-
Unironically, Bran Castle.
Come on.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We gotta go to the castle. We gotta blow it up. We gotta kill all the ghouls and ghosties that live inside there, and then we fucking strut right on back home.
So, no, wait, no, not Bran Castle, because that's a tourist. No. Point 90 Citadel, which is the ruined castle, which a quick
Not
data search
suspicious.
says was the home of Vlad the Impaler.
Totally not suspicious.
Oh, okay. Yep.
That's too obvious. They never do that.
My palm,
You just think that.
my palm cannot face hard enough.
Dude, we have gas to get there, right? Let's roll on these fuckers.
All right.
True, but well, what about the myths that helped contain him last time? Shouldn't we follow that up? Oh, we're gonna need an army to storm the place because God knows how many vampires they have in the.
Yeah, the
Should we
army.
consider contacting the army about the subversion. We have proof
between me,
of the
Stagger, and
collusion.
Zeke. Between me, Dan, and Zeke, I'm pretty
Zach.
sure. Zach, I'm
Zach.
sorry. Zach.
No,
Be-
Zach.
Between me, Zach, and Dan, I
Zach.
think we have enough of an army. We can summon some creatures. But we could also hire some monster hunters. I bet someone is willing to make a cash.
Yeah, but we gotta do this quick though, because they have my couch.
Your couch
Wait.
is in the hotel.
They
You don't know
stole
what
your
happened.
couch.
They
You left the couch
have-
behind the hotel. You don't know what happened to it.
No.
from there.
Wind that back. They have his couch.
Well,
You don't-
he
you
said
can
that
check.
my robot said he couldn't find my couch.
You didn't tell him to go. He just noticed. He just mentioned it was missing. You didn't tell him to. You want to tell him to go check on the hotel while you're investigating this?
No, I'll send a spirit to do that because he'll just get fucking stolen.
All right, are you gonna summon a spirit, or are you gonna use one of the powerful bound ones?
I'm gonna get a little baby one.
Get Porky Pig again.
Yeah, let's do that.
What the what do you need this time?
I need you to go check on Mama Couch and make sure she's doing all right.
Okay. And he just he does like the little fucking Flintstones running noise while running in place for a second and disappears. And then a couple minutes later, he says, hey, "It's fine. There's a bunch of dead people there, and shoes."
Oh no, that's fine. Oh no, shit! Wait, was it an alley in an alleyway?
It's in the hotel room, boss.
Oh no, good. All right, that's a different pile of bodies. All right. Okay, no, I'm good. Yeah, we can take our time.
That's all, folks. And he
See ya.
vanishes.
All right, good folks. What's the plan?
We don't need to do anything. Just drop the couch and foot for us.
We probably know not to fuck with the couch now.
All right, let's do
If you
something.
go back to the hotel, you find there's like a bunch of like dropped guns, and there's no bodies except for like a couple of shoes and like hats, and the couch is just sitting there right where Dan left it.
No, I'm gonna slither on top of my mama and rub
All
it
right,
down.
you sit on the couch, and you can instantly feel there's like 10 dead people inside of there.
It's still warm.
Oh, you know what? What kind of couch is it?
Yeah, give us a brand.
let
I
it
don't think we ever discussed that.
No, it's like some random ratty couch you'd find on the side of the street.
Oh, I hope that's those leathery ones that if you sit like without clothes, those that stick to you like really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a
you
rough,
sink
real
into.
haunted couch once.
It's just a couch that's really easy to sink into if you sit on it. And it's not a branded couch. It's not a brand. It's
Why?
anti-court, man. The couch fights against the establishment, man.
Hand knit from the sinew of 1,000 screaming cats.
I hate it.
Make it go away.
So it's a Serta?
All
Well,
right,
I'm gonna
guys.
strip down and take these strangers' clothes because now I have a disguise.
All right, you're now disguised as one of the local militia members with this shitty fucking like pressed tin badge.
There we go.
Guys,
And now we
we
know
were
what the local militia member look like.
discussing why shouldn't we just blow up stuff, start picking Mohawk this stuff.
Yes.
The castle the castle is going to appear at midnight tonight.
Up
Yeah,
here.
then when it
We need
appears,
C4 to take out the castle.
we pick Mohawk this shit once it appears.
So, what kind of a convincing lie can we tell them that would make them come over and blow up a magic ghost castle?
Legendary
Uh,
treasures will be yours.
Yeah,
They
they'll
don't blow up
have the
treasures.
legendary transaction. We'll pay them money for that. They don't have to ask, no questions asked.
Just tell them it's filled with like fucking Turkish soldiers or
We
something.
just pay them.
can pay them
Money.
Yeah, well, I live in an alley.
Hang on, how much money do you have money in the bank?
Yeah, I spent it all on
actually,
robots.
you spent it all on fucking robots. And oh, by the way, Dan, once you get back into town and there's actual service, you get a notification that Naresar has impounded your auto gyro, and then there's a little video message from some you don't know anything about corporation. It's some lady in a suit, and she says she's on to you and she's going to fuck you up and track you down.
Is she hot?
Yeah, kind of.
All right.
If you're into like, if you're into like 80s,
Yes!
if you're into like 80s business ladies that look like they could snap you in half.
Yeah, that's kind of my bag.
All right, yeah, she's like,
Head between those thighs.
like takes like long drag of a cigarette. You jeopardized our contract with the city, Dan. The
I have
entire
to-
runner community is onto you, Dan. We're gonna catch you.
I'm just imagining like just hoisting her inside of the couch cushions real slow. I'm like, yeah.
Ew.
Holy
Ew. I'm sorry.
Well.
I've got slightly mediocre morals, but ooh. Wow.
Yeah.
And here I thought he was just going to use her thighs as a pillow.
No. This is a private show for me and my brand. None of you are invited right now.
Nice.
Aw.
All right, so that's almost 200,000 new yen down the drain.
The end comes and goes.
Wow. Nice.
I should have put bombs on that one too.
Hey, but boss, Tandem said, I have all the bombs.
No. We should have put some on the other one too.
You want me to go back to the auto gyro to put the bombs on it?
Do you know where it is?
I can go where it was last seen.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd just blow it up right now. All right. How are we gonna get all these what are they called? These local militias to blow up a ghost castle. You guys say money.
The
Yeah,
local
have one.
militias are subverted. The army is not subverted. So you can either cross the border and go to the Ukrainian army and risk causing an international incident by having them invade Romania, or you can go to the Romanian
Have we ever risked daring across such political intrigue before?
or you could risk causing an international incident by having the Romanian army bomb its own troops, its own people, also next to the border, and Ukraine thinks that they're trying to invade.
Yes. Any of those are good options.
Or you can hire any of the deniable asset specialists that Boss Man has on speed dial, or both. I don't know. It's your money.
I'm
God,
just-
we hire the Shadowrunners and then have the Ukrainian and Romanian army bomb them,
All right.
so we don't have to pay them.
All right.
Like
What option gives the most amount of destruction possible?
Hiring fucking everyone and just sitting back and reaping in the collateral damage.
No, but that's not fun because we want to take part in that.
Then just become McWarlords and lead a joint international operation against these dangerous non-state actors and blow it all up.
Patriotism.
Yeah.
Patriotism. Let's play to their patriotism and to the Ukrainians of, do you really want an undead vampire as your next door fucking neighbor for the next 10,000 years? Help the Romanians out this once, you dumbasses. Have the Romanians go, oh, good idea? And then lead both armies on a charge. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, we want to
It'd
see
be a
war.
war crime in and of itself.
Well, starting a war. Yeah.
Yeah, good idea.
A
I'm-
crusade, if you will.
Yes, a crusade. It is a righteous. I want to get the papacy on the phone.
Hey, Pope,
Get the royal papal army in on this as well.
This would be more Eastern Orthodox, but yeah.
Okay, is there any
Is-
Orthodox Bantusian
India is
Empire?
a majority Catholic country. It's not the Latin Rite, but it's another holy see within the overall Catholic. They ultimately answer to the Pope.
Hey, do you want to take the land back from the Rus?
Ukraine is a more Orthodox country.
But
and you don't
regardless,
have-
we could.
Have the Pope's
We-
phone number, but you do have the Archbishop of Seattle, who is Mr.
That's
Johnson.
true. That's true. We do have the Archbishop's number. So if we get the Ukraine
More
army,
gold,
the
Your
Romanian army,
Majesty.
and the Papal Sea
More
Strike Force.
gold.
Mm. So
But we
I'm
also
leaving it
want
up
to blow-
for a vote.
Yeah, but we also want to blow up stuff ourselves. I would bet, right?
Who's to say we can't?
Okay.
We need them to get rid of the hangers-on and the people that will no doubt attempt to defend the boss when he pops up. So that's what we use the armies for, and then we go in and blow up the ship that we fucking want to. Simple as that.
Yeah, we might just need a distraction so we can get the Vampire Lord ourselves.
Okay.
That way you guys get to blow up what you want, and the three armies serve as an amazing distraction as they start murdering everything in sight that is powered by vampire voodoo.
Zek goes, I have been hired. to explode a vampire.
Yes.
I do not care how. I want to
Okay.
go back to my job,
Mm-hmm.
but between now and then,
And then.
kill vampire.
All right.
Explode vampire.
Okay.
That is it. I brought things to explode vampire.
Mm-hmm.
I intend to explode vampire. Nothing else. And he points at Hobo Dan
Mm-hmm.
What'd I do?
and he goes, "You bring couch."
I don't really bring it anywhere.
No, it's creepy. I get.
No, it just kind of shows up.
No. It's creepy. I get. But kill vampire. Couch second. Kill vampire first. Payday first. Couch second.
Couch second.
Couch second. Or I
Why?
go home. I leave.
You want to kill my couch?
No.
We're gonna blow shit up regardless. Yeah, it'll be fine. Don't worry about
Yes.
it.
No. Vampire. Past tense. Couch present. Future. Zach. Go home.
He just squints at him and goes, "Sure, yeah.
Ah.
Would we be able to coordinate and hire, or sorry, get these armies to do our job for us
This
by
is
using the
Eastern-
Archbishop's word as backup?
Why would they give a fuck about who the Archbishop of far off Seattle has to say about this?
Yeah.
Very true.
Zach shakes his head and he's like, no. These are local boys. You walk up to them and you tell them, far off men from far off land tell you to do certain things, blow up certain things. He shrugs his shoulders. He go home. But you tell him he is in fear of future. His life is in peril. Things change. Yes?
Mhm,
I got no idea what
yes.
this guy's trying to say.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. You're putting his future in jeopardy. It's not you're doing a job for us, it's you're doing a job for yourself. Because if
Yes.
this happens, your day's
Yes.
fucked.
Work for self, not for far off men in Seattle who wear the tall hat.
Does anyone hear any good with computers?
I
No.
understand there is difference between 1 and 0.
No.
There is the Facebooks and the apples.
Ugh, I'm
and,
never gonna get
Wait a
my-
second. What's
my
the
daughter
operating
copper back.
system on Zach's phone?
I don't know.
Okay, no, Mangadine Deba. Okay, so you have the boring, just generic iOS.
I would
Uh,
assume so.
Yeah, you have your
yeah.
backup poor people phone has Vector Zim, which means Bonzi Buddy is on it 24/7.
No.
But you don't use that phone unless you lose your regular phone.
That is an emergency device only with Bonzi Buddy.
Yes. As opposed to Dan, who has 2 phones with Bonzi Buddy on them.
Oh,
Sometimes they make them talk
Jesus.
to each other.
would you like to play a game? Ugh. Worst thing in the
I
world.
forgot what he sounded like.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
So, while these guys go off and begin their tasks to prepare for tonight, would I be able to piggyback off the sat link and start talking with the respective heads of the local armies to start coordinating this and trying to coerce them?
Do you have their phone numbers?
No, I don't, but I could find them.
How are you going to find them?
I work for Interpol.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're fine with Thunderax seeing you contact Interpol using your real SIN and credentials?
Very true. I'm going to have to knock him out first.
Hey, Mr. Interpol man, would you
No,
be
damn it!
dear-
I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Sorry. Give me a few seconds. I'll come back with a better idea.
You can always just drive somewhere that has reception.
Point taken.
Mr. Interpol man, could you like pull some strings and let my helicopter drone go from Naresar? Is that an option?
We could see. I hate this idea. I hate this. All right, well, we're gonna have to go somewhere. That was just an idea for what I would do while they drive someplace, because I know I'm not the one driving, so I'm not the one telling us where we're going.
All right. So what's the other guys doing? What's Zach and Dennis are doing?
Well, Zach is having a cigarette in his power armor. A cigarette he has boosted at the cost of, well, threatening the locals.
Nothing?
No, and threatening the locals for a cigarette. And so he's smoking a cigarette and he goes, look, I want to blow up vampire. I want to go home. We're a church man. He call on phone. He go, blah, 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 Zick, blah, 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 blow up vampire, blah, 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 garbage truck. That's all they want.
All right. Just let's get to the blowing the vampires. This is getting
Blow up vampire.
yeah.
All right,
this is
well-
getting
No.
far too-
They're like people. They're just like people. They have the teeth. They're
They have blood.
long teeth. And
The issue is that it's a ghost castle and it's not here yet.
okay, so
Yeah,
wait.
but there's you can either start going to the towns that they've taken over and fight them there, or you can just wait until the night as they gather their own forces completely unopposed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
we can blow
I
the
stated
vampire now.
this. I
So
stated this.
So Zach raises a finger and goes, okay, so man who go blah, 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 very fancy, blah, 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 boss man guy.
Mm.
He get a radio and he go, blah, 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 money, blah, 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 patriotism. And armies show up, they fight their forces, we have big fights, their guys come down, they go, how dare you destroy our people.
Zach, in the meantime, let's have a violence snack. Like, there's going to be a big violence meal at the end of the day, but now we're going to have
Yeah.
a violent snack. Let's just show up to one of these places, just fucking
No,
get
no,
violent
no.
on them.
Here, let me explain.
What's the
So let me explain. He call on radio. You get armies to show up. The armies show up. They have the guns. They shoot in all directions. Bang, 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 bang. RPG, tank, whatever. They show up. Kill. Blah, blah. Vampires, vampire forces. Whole towns disappear. And then vampires come down. They go, hey, this is my front door. Why you do this? And I go, oh, it is garbage day.
In the meantime,
And
let's roll down
No.
to one of these local
And-
places.
Zach bring out flamethrower. It's garbage day. It's his American proverb.
Yeah,
And I
his essence has
flame-
gotten so low that he's just constantly thinking about who to blow up next.
And I flamethrower all the bad mans with flamethrower.
Yeah,
No
okay.
big deal.
Yeah, sure. All right, let's go to one of these local towns and start just fucking shit up.
Okay, but
This guy's
we,
getting bored, and he keeps
we
on
need
telling stories.
we need army. Army.
All right, you get on the phone. We're gonna drive.
No,
over.
no. Is boss man job. He's smart.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Talk.
Yeah.
All right. Look, so to find the phone, you're either going to have to piggyback. You're either going to have to go somewhere where Boss Man, for some feels can set up his own connection, or you can just drive to a local military outpost, and Boss Man does his talkie powers there.
Boss man, that's all you. I'll be right back.
Dear Lord. I think the best thing would probably be to go to a military outpost. At least rank means something
All right.
there. Going to a town and attempting to set it up has the potential of the enemy with their own talents counter hacking. At least if I'm in the military and tell them I'm about to do something, the likelihood of them counter-hacking me, if I'm being blatantly obvious, is going to be less.
Okay.
And we're not pushing the envelope with the enemy potentially messing with us.
Okay, so where are you going to go? You going to cross a border into Ukraine, or are you going to head to the local mountain infantry headquarters in Romania?
I think starting with the Romanians would be a good idea.
All right, so
We can gauge how much of an army they have, and if they don't have enough, then we'll say we're going to need more.
all right, okay. So you drive away and towards the city you flew to, and check something here. Right. So as you approach,
kind of face palming.
it's what you hey, look at the new thumbnail for Shadowrun. That's what you do. That you're in the top left corner.
I've seen, and it's too true.
So you start approaching this area where you just follow the signs that say marked for military base ahead, and as you pull up, there's you get enough coverage from Matrix that a signal goes to the garbage truck and the car and the bike, and they say for you to stop right there and state your business. This is a military. Basically, this is a military installation.
Okay, now that I'm in my own car, I will state that I'm here to discuss business with the military base operative, and I will give him a military rank.
Okay. Give me an etiquette check, because this is a corrupt isolationist shithole. Interpol doesn't have the same weight it used to.
Of course. Yeah, I know. Which is sad. What can I do? Roll me some numbers, dear roly-poly poly.
All right. Okay. So there's a pause and then a proceed.
Thank you.
All right. So
I guess
everyone on power armor as they're going into the social meeting?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have power armor, so I'm still wearing stuff.
Wearing your hobo trench coat.
You did say they were corrupt, and if anything, people listen to people with force multipliers.
All right. So, and how's Boss Man suited up for this then?
I will be suited up in my suit, but I will be pulling back the helmet.
Okay, and your power armor then?
Yes, I will be in my power armor because.
All right, you're cutting
I
out.
do not like the idea of being shot. God damn it! Ugh.
Just close Discord and reconnect.
All right, so you
Close
drive
Discord and reconnect. It'll work better. Goat, hold a minute.
Okay.
That usually solves it.
Sorry.
But yeah, you guys start driving up this winding dirt road. You reach this chain link fence, and then there's some concrete walls with barbed wire and shit, and turrets watching your little motley convoy. The gates open up. The soldiers here look relatively tough, and you're let in through the gate. They don't search you. They don't ask for papers or sins. They just let you in, and then there's there's a couple soldiers flanking a man in an officer's, a major's uniform, who's just waiting there.
Mm-hmm.
As you step out, the men.
No. I was just parking my car a respectable distance away so that it doesn't suddenly, hi, guess who? People don't like it when you spring fully powered individuals 10 feet away from them.
Right. So you step out, and the soldiers snap a parade ground salute. The major salutes a little bit more slowly afterwards as you step out.
Mm-hmm.
And he says in heavily accented...
Heavily accented.
He says in heavily accented English, hello, Major Delamar. I am Major Brunescu. Please follow me to see the colonel.
I will salute and greeting and follow.
Right. So several of the soldiers are basically looking, impressed, if not terrified, at the display of power armor just casually sitting, walking past them. So you're led in through the base into like a nicer barracks area where there's actually like some creature comforts, and you're led to a well-furnished office where there's a Colonel Skutnik who is sitting at the desk. And yes, that's a real Romanian name. I looked it up. And he looks a little wearily at you, taps his cigarette on over an ashtray, and he stands up. Welcome, Major Delamar. I am Colonel Skutnik, in charge of the 1st Mountain Infantry Division. How may I assist you?
Okay, Mr. Colonel Skutnik, I salute straight away, and then pull out I pull out a small little holodisc and activate it, showing all the scenes of carnage in the church, some of the various icons that I managed to record from the books before they disintegrated, and say, there is a plot to overthrow your country. Will you fight for it?
Give me a leadership check. Yeah, leadership. They're all the same dice for you anyway. It's 12 dice.
Yes, indeed. And I will spend edge on this. Thank you very kindly.
Okay. So that's going to be 15 dice using the edge macro.
4 hits. Damn
4
it!
hits.
I was hoping for more.
All right. He raises an eyebrow, and he says, "Very interesting, but how am I to convince High Command that this is not doctored footage?"
And, well, I don't suppose you could actually take my word for it, considering I'm a foreigner. So I will...
You understand this is extraordinary, and we are ever cautious against our neighbors making a move. This isn't the first time someone from another agency with deniable asset, he kind of like turns to like look at the 3 guys in the back, deniable asset types, comes into my office asking for assistance, apprehending some apocalyptically powerful mage. Before that, they were telling me to stay on the lookout for some guy with broken nerd glasses and a ratty couch.
I understand. Do you have spiders on your task force at all, Colonel?
Of course we do.
I put the holovid in front of them. Tell them to look through and see if it's doctored. Your spiders should be able to tell.
Yeah, they might. Let me see. Okay. Give me another check. No, you don't have to give me another check. All right. So he seems kind of reluctant to do that because of the risk of that getting disseminated. But he says something in clipped Romanian on a sub-vocal mic, and a couple seconds later he says that his most trusted combat hacker has assured him that the footage is correct and genuine.
Excellent. Good.
So he seems a little bit more credulous now. But my concern now is whether High Command is compromised and whether we can count on the assistance of Interpol to help me ensure the integrity of Great Romania, should that be the case.
I will personally oversee that investigation myself to ensure that your integrity is not compromised.
Good. It is most fortunate I happen to have recently made some contacts with Ares. They were very understanding of my concerns. It seems they were right, and I was wrong to initially dismiss them.
Good. I will have to speak with my contacts at Ares as well. I do not like being shadowed.
He just shrugs. That's what the mega corporations do. So,
Of course.
well, my men, as always, it's good that you've come to my base in particular. Our mountain infantry division is the elite of the nation's forces, and they stand ready to lay down their lives for fair Romania. But, given the situation, we have been reluctant to investigate the disturbances in this area because of, well, hostile elements, both these, but also we suspect local shifters and dirty gypsies plaguing us at every turn in that area.
Zek goes, yes, dirty gypsies.
Yeah, he
I
likes
spit
to
on the
spit.
ground.
No. Zek takes a long pull of his cigarette and goes, gypsies.
Some of them are. There's a local patriarch. It's an elf. Can you believe that?
Oh,
can.
elf,
Oh, pointy-eared bastard.
knife ear cunts. No
And
like.
the,
They're probably
and
behind
the
this
hand,
too.
and the hand comes up, and onto the face it goes.
All right. So
Look, I mean, you're in a party full of racist or metahumans. Come on.
yeah. So the colonel says that he,
No,
his unit
this
of
is good.
force has its honor, has its integrity, is beyond question, and they have some fire support. But do you have any other assets that maybe you could bring into this?
I will be bringing in some person. I will also be discussing things that you have so kindly pointed out. And to ensure that you buy any Ukrainian forces, I will be speaking with the Ukrainians as well. This is no longer just about Romania. It's
Yes, this is
about its
entirely
neighbors as well.
this is entirely within our territory. To
Of
bring the
course.
Ukrainians in without recourse of the corporate court, no, we cannot abide by that.
Let's respect their military chain of command.
Then I will respect your corder. Flying through my teeth. All right then. Thank
Give me a contract.
very
You're
much.
probably going to pass because you basically promised this guy that you're going to help him do a coup over Romania if it comes to that. Not that you're going to follow up on that, but that's what he wants to hear.
Of course, that's what he wants to hear. Lovely. Okay, edging this as well. God damn it!
All right.
Please don't mess with me, my lovely edge. Oh, even worse. Nice today.
Okay. Well, he just says once you secure a viable channel for his troops to advance through, they'll go through after verifying it, and they'll go and they'll be ready. So he starts. He asks you to leave so he can start mobilizing his division for some field exercises.
Yes, field exercises.
Yeah. No, he doesn't want the
Artillery
brass to know about this until it's already over, so he can take all the credit.
Nope, perfectly fine.
Yeah, make sure you practice your artillery very well. Good lord.
Mm-hmm. No, he's already setting like artillery. Like he brings up like a hololithic, and he's already like setting artillery markers on all the villages you mentioned. Not the castle, because he wants his troops to loot that.
Of course.
Of
They're
course.
gonna bomb all the civilians that have been subverted and the location. And he also tells you to make sure to mark where all the gypsy camps are, and he gives you guys all a couple of transponders so you can mark that. And he also gives each of you a laser designator to call in artillery. They don't have a lot of it, but they have some.
Well, he got his wish.
All right, I'm happy.
All right, it's now like noon. High noon. It's like 1 o'clock now.
It's high noon.
No.
Well, we could jump into that one of the neighboring communities and just start slaughtering vampires.
And
Still an option.
We don't know who is a vampire, who's not. They might be hiding.
True.
They're definitely hiding because it's daytime.
Oh, yeah,
But
so we burn the
If
houses.
it's daytime, they're sleeping.
So we burn the houses.
Wow.
Zek will help burn houses.
All right,
That's
wholesale
another
slaughter of civilians. Let's go.
Yes.
I said vampires. I don't know what
They're
you
not
guys are
civilians.
doing.
Everyone is a vampire. I don't know if there are civilians there. I don't have any intel that are civilians
look
at
at
all.
the
Yes,
Only
teeth.
vampires.
you
I-
literally know that they're people that are basically being forced at gunpoint to do shit for the vampires.
Okay.
Oh, collateral damage.
That's weird. It's like that's trying to speak to our sense of morality again.
We have
What the
one.
hell? Doesn't make any sense.
Do we have one, Saga?
No. Let's go in and just look for abandoned building, abandoned church, warehouse, creepy place, and be like, where
we
wouldn't
check-
you have an ice cream social? And they're like, there.
Remember,
They blow it up.
the vampires are still allergic to sun. So if we notice a bared out, like a house with the windows bared, or like suspicious looking, like all the windows are closed, like in the middle of the day, no one's moving inside or out. So just burn the house.
All right, so are you going to one of the towns then?
Yeah, let's start bleeding them out. What do you guys think?
Which one are you going to go to? The dwarf mine, the troll warren, or the mixed race settlement?
Well, let's start with what he knows, the dwarf mine.
Yeah, I might know the local. I might.
All in agreement?
Yeah.
All right, you guys set off in that direction. And let me see. All right, as you approach, all of you thanks to your fucking really good rolls, like holy shit. You guys see that as you're going up one of the winding mountain roads to head towards the old mine, you see that there's a couple of badly camouflaged dwarves setting up rocket launchers to fire down at your convoy.
Oh, get on the horn, dude.
All right. We should talk to them.
Mr.
Really good
Silvertongue.
idea.
Those are dwarves, right?
Yeah, they're dwarves. And they're getting ready to rocket launch your convoy.
It's not cool.
We should
Probably
hail
should
them.
start talking to them. Yes.
Yeah, I'll hail them.
All right, so you're just gonna like yell at them from the
Oh.
distance.
I'll hail. Do we have any communicators? Like short range?
Well, everyone's got some sort of communicator.
Well,
We got
okay, if you don't know
Sins.
what their frequency is, you can try to like comlink call them though. Let me roll to see if they even have give me an edge check to see if these guys even have comlinks. Thunderax. That's just 2 dice using the edge macro. All right, one of them has a comlink.
Right. Let's make. I'm trying to remember my real name, the one that pulled some weight.
Thor Hammerden,
Yeah, Thorhammer.
which
I
is
heard-
also a fake set that you had to burn.
Yeah, but is the name that pulls some weight?
Yeah.
I don't have a name anymore. I'm nameless.
No, you do. Eurus McDorf is your sin.
Oh yeah.
That's the only one you have left.
All right. This is Thor Hemmerdin, seeking to talk whoever's in command of the dwarf mining colony.
All right, give me an etiquette check to see if these guys care more about dwarf nationalism than about the threat of being killed by their vampire overlords.
Question.
Yes.
Question. Would dwarves of this place and period care as much about being a dwarf versus nationalism versus a dwarf cultural background?
So, from what you know about this place, it's an isolated rural community made up entirely of dwarves. It's basically like a little dwarf and enclave that from
Okay.
dwarves from all over the area that left
Hey.
because they didn't want to be in mixed race or human communities.
I think I'll use one of my 2 edges and reroll this.
Okay.
finger.
I'm just curious, like, what is their culture
We're gonna find
like?
out.
Okay.
All right. So one of them is about to like stand up to fire, and then the other one like pushes him down, and he starts yelling in Romanian, "Don't do it! Don't do it! It's Hammerden!"
Yeah.
And the guy just like, and one of the dwarves drags the other dwarf onto the street, and he throws a rifle down, and he puts his hands up like, "We're not gonna fight you," yelling out in Romanian. You have enough of a good translator to pick that out.
I will assume my priestly position. He said, "Don't worry, my children. We're not here to fight you, but to liberate you. We're here to help."
Give me a leadership check.
What's the leadership of this guy?
It's 7 dice. It's the same as your other social rolls.
Okay.
And you get a +2. All right. They seem kind of. They don't seem okay. They don't doubt you, but they seem kind of reluctant to go and fight. It's just they're very powerful. They're very powerful, Lord Hammerden. We don't know if even you can stop them.
Yeah, but I'm not alone. And I point like I make like a finger to the back.
It's like, yeah, that's a garbage truck and a car.
I call Zach, please. Can you convince our friends?
Yeah, no
These dwarves
problem.
look malnourished. Their beards are thinning. They're wearing like ill-fitting
Thinning
miners' coveralls.
beards?
Yeah.
That annoys me. All right.
It's like they practically look like pubes on the cheeks.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Terrible.
My friends, what happened to you?
They've been working us to death.
You can't live.
Who has been working your beards to death?
The pale ones. They don't give us their names.
Which
Names are
pale ones?
they look like humans. And he describes what the vampires you saw earlier look like.
Zek goes, deep in your glands are glorious beards yet to be grown. Deep in your soul is a beard that cannot be shorn or cut.
I'm gonna slowly have a beard start growing on him.
Dude, yeah, fucking back me up,
That would be an
motherfucker.
illusion, though. I don't think you have any.
Nah,
I have.
No, no.
I have.
Roll for it. Roll for it.
Roll for
do
then
it!
cast
Do it!
Rex.
This is too cool.
Trig Phantasm, just fucking beard is slowly growing in and curling up.
So it's like a cartoon beard, but
No,
okay.
no. It's like a Jesus thing. Where
Yeah,
someone's just talking about something.
I
Give me a leadership check.
I'd like on this direction.
What kind of check?
No, Zach gives me a leadership because he's doing the talking. The
Right,
threshold
one
is
moment.
like
One moment.
two.
Skills.
You can do it. I
Third
believe in
would be-
you.
it's 9 dice.
Hold on. Hold on. I have old eyes, so give me a
Yeah.
moment. So, okay, I'm going to skills and I'm going into leadership. Ooh, I've got a 9. All right, let's do this. Let's do this.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hold on. Where's my fucking
Mm.
guy?
Roll.
Yeah. I'm just used to rolling a guy.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, they just start getting hyped up, and this is okay. Well, the pale ones aren't here. We think they went, but they passed through late into the evening, and then they went on. We don't know where, either to the troll warren or to the race trader camp. But there's some of their loyalists they left behind. They left some trolls. If you'll help us kill
Zek-
them, we can get the whole.
Zek raises a finger. And he goes, "What country are you from?"
I'm told this land is called Romania.
No! What country are you from?
He rattles that. Hang on, let me generate a fucking dwarf name here because I actually have the dwarf fortress language.
No, that's fine. Let me have some tea.
Nice.
I'll wait.
Hammerland.
No, it's not fucking Hammerland. It's
Oh.
called.
Koganusan.
No, it's not Kogan. Oh no, not legendary Koganusan. $278. $851. Katsdirrilem. The Youthful Glimmer is the name of their warren,
Okay.
their fortress.
Sounds nice.
Okay, so Zek raises a finger. And he goes, is this name Vampire Land?
No,
Is this name Dead People Land?
no,
Is this name Zombie Land?
no.
So, tell me, why do you allow it to be this land that is not yours?
Because our ancestors were weak. They could not stop them, but we're going to stop them. And they
But are
grab
you
their
weak?
rocket launcher and they start going back to the dirt bike they rode to get here.
Zek nods, arms his flamethrower, lights another cigarette.
All right. So they drive back and they start calling up the base to start plotting to kill the trolls that were left to guard them. You guys want to intervene, or do you want to move on to one of the other villages? Because they're probably going to stop them.
Like, we need to. Do you think we need to
The
help
trolls
them?
are going to stop the dwarves, or
Dwarves are going to stop the trolls because there's like only a handful of dwarves who just kind of like slit their throats, and they're just kind of like not slit their throats. They're going to like unload multiple shotguns at once at them when they're not looking. Because
Okay.
trolls.
Okay, so we just push the the domino stack. Okay. All right, let's move on then.
All right, so what now? You're going to go to the troll town or the mixed race town, or are you going to look for gypsies or something? Roma. I could call them Roma.
We could burn a gypsy caravan.
Why?
It's fun.
If we show up with gypsies, everyone's just gonna start shooting each other and stealing jewels.
What are you talking about?
Well, we already have like the fucking Romanian army, and they're like fucking gypsies.
Yeah.
If we like cooperate with them and bring a whole bunch of gypsies along, they're just gonna start shooting the gypsies instead of vampires.
They can probably they're pretty good at surviving. They'll probably be able to slip past the military.
Well, I say we go for the mixed race camp.
All right, the wretched hive of scum and villainy.
I mean, we could go troll, but they're trolls.
We just
Can't
need to
trust
kill them.
trolls.
No, just need to kill the trolls. All right, let's do it. Let's go to
Right.
the mixed race camp.
All right. So you move on and you reach another farming community. Now, are you guys going to try to sneak up on this one? Because the dwarf says that calls you guys a couple of seconds later and says that they reported they took out the convoy. And basically one of the loyalist guys says he's going to send some guys to go check it out, and the dwarves are going to set a trap for him. So that should stop them from thinking you're coming, but they know your vehicles. But everyone that's like the militia knows what your vehicles look like on site and are on the lookout for them.
You want to
Right.
do a couple vehicle masks and cover
Yeah,
our
I'll do
tracks
a
here?
mask. Yeah, I'll do a mask.
Oh,
Yeah.
good idea. All right, give me a vehicle mask roll. All right, that's enough to cover everyone's vehicle. So you're just disguising yourselves as a shipment of ore some old beat up trucks.
We need to mask as something else, or can we, make ourselves like reflective, like invisible per se?
That would be a lot of hits on an improved invisibility check, and people would still be able to hear it, and they'd still see the tracks and shit.
Okay,
Vehicle
so-
mask lets you guys just disguise your convoy as just a convoy bringing in coal or something from the mine, from the Dwarf
Yeah.
Fortress to Human
Yeah.
Town.
All right.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yep.
All right, so you lead your merry convoy, and you reach this. There's this massive wall made out of just overturned logs, like a palisade with log gates. And there's a couple of humans with beat up old AKs, which Zek instantly recognizes as Wazer 1063s. So they're over 100-year-old AKs at this point, standing guard. And they hail you and stop, and they go to walk up to the lead vehicle. Who would that be?
Zek's probably driving, right?
Yeah, but there's also
I would assume. Yeah.
and Thunder Axe's motorcycle.
So probably be these guys as a guard or something. Like as
Alternatively, I could just give Zek tits, and then they won't know what to do. Big old honking gazangas.
Hilarity.
I could make them drunk.
Walking up to the
Jump
lead
on
vehicle
Hunkaroos.
itself.
What?
The guy walking up to the lead vehicle is an elf. Who's the guy at the front of the convoy?
So
God.
Wouldn't it be?
Could be any
It'd
of
be
you.
Zek, wouldn't it?
Could be any of you.
I think
Oh,
it's
no,
better than
Zach.
three of us, man.
All right, it's Zek then. Okay, Zek, give me a
I punch Zek and yell at him not to call them any names.
Say again.
Give me a charisma willpower check to not be compelled to say something racist as soon as you roll down the window.
Charisma and willpower. All right, hold on. That's a 7 and that's a 3.
Hey there, fucko.
All right, hey there, fucko.
Hey. Nice.
You have 3 charisma and 3 willpower, whatever. You're not compelled to say something racist. So the elf taps on the window with his slung AK, and he blurts something out in Romanian. Hey, Dan, maybe you want to cast a. Can you give me a cast to physical mask you guys so you look like just 30 miners instead of Shadowrunners in armor?
Give me 1 second here. I think that's 13. No, it's still 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, still 11.
Mm-hmm. No, it's 15 dice for you to cast that, dude.
Shit.
There we
Well,
go.
it doesn't matter. All right. Okay. Yeah. So you guys just look like. You guys just look like humans. So he just says something in Sperathiel, and he's like, "Oh," and he switches to Romania, and he says, "Hey, this wasn't scheduled. What's up?"
Zek,
Duh.
you've got like the linguist out, right?
Duh.
That is not a Romanian word. Are you sure you want to say that?
Look, that's the only Romanian I know.
Yeah, that's why you have a cheap Google Translate software hooked up to your comlink.
I'm doing the best I can, code.
So you're just gonna, all right, give me a con check
Oh,
as your fast talk counts here. So 11 dice.
11? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, you got the tailored pheromones, remember? All right, yeah, he just interprets that as a non-committal grunt, and he's just like, whatever, gone through. And the gates open up, and the guards wave you through. So, yeah, you drive into the street of mud.
Victory!
A bunch of dilapidated shacks made out of whatever scavenged material they can find. and basically you can see a couple of guys in mismatched military camouflage and civilian clothing, arming up and talking to each other like excitedly, like, "Oh, the fucking outsiders are coming, and we're gonna show them what the order's really made of."
How flammable are their shacks? How flammable are their shacks?
Alex,
They look like they're made out of wood.
explosive are the people.
Most of the people here are just shying away from your convoy and from the soldier guys. Like, they're walking down a street of mud, and one of them just like shoves a local, like, fuck off, bitch. You should have known better than to not embrace the Dark Lords as soon as they came back.
Oh, okay, so Goat's trying to appeal to our sense of humanity. Okay, guys, so what's the plan? We blow everyone, or just the vampires? Or just the soldiers, I mean?
Well, we should probably get in and, organize a resistance before, piling on the firepower on the guys at the gate.
All right. Ooh, I have an idea.
Distance. Aren't these people subverted?
So there's a blockhouse. It's basically like a big log cabin. And there's this one guy, there's this elf dude with this military uniform that has like medals going all the way down to like his thighs. And it's like and he's dragging this like floor length ermine cloak behind him. And he's giving this long-winded speech telling everyone to be ready to fight the invaders, and that the fools, the dogs of the state, the outsiders are coming tonight, but they chose exactly the wrong time to come to the blessed lands. The gates of death will be flung open to them, and blah blah ha ha.
All right, so I'm gonna try to shoot him in the face.
Yeah,
Really?
good idea. I was about to say that.
So you're just like casually driving down the street, and then you roll down the window and you like lean out and like assault cannon drive by him.
Yeah.
That's such a terrible idea.
All right.
No, fuck him.
I saw this one coming a mile away. I'm so happy for it. Yes, let's do this.
Yeah, I could throw a massive fireball at his direction, but
Fuck him.
All right. Give me an initiative check, everyone.
Where's initiative again?
Click on your token. It'll appear on the bottom left.
Token. Where is my token?
Bottom left of the screen, and the blue truck icon.
initiative is 8, correct?
You're here.
Yeah.
Initiative
how many
plus
turns do I have?
reaction. All right.
If you go to the right hand column on Chummer on other info, it'll tell you what your initiative is.
Beep. Yes.
Somebody click on the trash truck. All right, hang on, I'll fix that. There. 2, 3, 4. All right. Who here has a higher initiative modifier? Thunder, Bossman does. Okay. All right. So, Bossman, what are you going to do in your surprise round while you're inside your car?
Hold.
I will point at the guy who's about to get shot and go, "Watch out! He's an outsider spy."
This is the commander guy.
Wow. Okay, this is getting worse than I thought it would.
Okay, give me a con check.
Yeah. I'm pointing. Just before he evaporates into red mist.
All
Oh no,
right.
he's a vampire
boy.
transforming into mist.
All right. Well,
Yes.
we're gonna see how that works out. Everyone's like, huh? Thunder, you do.
Okay, Mr. Chex, you want me to hold my action so you can shoot them, or should I before the guards?
Go all in.
All right, fireball
All right. Who are you aiming fireball at?
at the
Boss guy?
yes.
What force?
Yeah, I'm checking that right now.
Oh, this is great.
What was my safe force?
Then
again?
I
It
can
was
turn
7.
around to the
6.
6. Okay, for 6 fireball.
I
Or
can
six,
turn
seven.
around and to the lackeys and go, see, he had explosives on him.
All right.
Who's trying to take out the town?
Let me roll drain. And my drain is.
Your drain is 12.
Oh, I think I take 2 damage, or am I safe?
You take 4 damage at drain 6. So you start to see spots as you summon up like you fucking fireball, which is obviously projecting from you, especially because you have to say like the incantation like by Thor I smite you, and you just yeet this fireball, and the guy has like a couple seconds to look up at it and is like, what? And then he just then he like gets incinerated as all the guys standing around him. This is a surprise turn. All right, Zach, what do you do?
Auto cannon.
On who? One of the technicals or something that's parked on the street, or like are you going to use the assault cannon on infantry?
Nearest
Infantry or vehicle or target?
Nearest anything.
Okay, you're going to shoot one of them.
Yes.
I'm just saying nearest to my face dies.
Okay, give me a heavy weapons check again, or rather, whatever it says your assault cannon is, -2, so 10 dice.
10 dice. All right.
Because you're firing an assault cannon while leaning out the cab of your garbage truck.
Of course.
All right, so a couple of an infantry guy that was just like leaning against the shack and like checking out this girl's ass as she walked past carrying a basket of apples in her head, is like smoking a cigarette, and then he just kind of turns to see you lean out of your cab, and he's just missed. Like everything above his feet, like splattered against the back wall.
Such
No,
a
it's just
life.
one shot. Assault cannon is just like anti-tank cannon. All right, Dan, what do you do?
I think I want to try mob control. I haven't tried that one yet.
Oh no. Okay, what's the command that you're giving the mob, or suggestion rather?
Well, let's see. Do they get? Yeah, I'm just gonna have them go frenzy and just start fucking stabbing each other.
Oh yeah, so this is you're controlling them like puppet strings. So you're just having all of the guards fight each other, or all of the people.
Oh, I'm doing it like puppet strings. Okay, then are they wearing like sidearms at all?
All of the guards have like. All the guards are like this. Like this is what they have. They have like this and maybe some surplus grenades or like an old like Tokarev or something. And then there's a couple guys on technical trucks with like medium machine guns or grenade launchers or something.
Yeah, we're just gonna have them reach down and pull pins on grenades and drop them at their feet.
Okay, roll for that.
Boom.
Only 3.
Fucking kaboom.
That's
Give me
a weak stagger. Come on.
I used 13 dice and I only got 3.
All right, now give me your resist drain. That's also 13 dice.
Better.
Okay, yeah, you don't take any drain as 3 of the guys just immediately pull grenades out and let them fall to the ground and blow up. So that takes out a infantry and a technical truck. All right, so now regular combat begins. So now everyone's screaming and running around in little circles. You've already taken out like a good chunk of the local militia that was assembling here. Bossman, you can see there's still like a couple squads of technicals and maybe like a company's worth of infantry from the sounds of like commands being yelled over the radio, like all units go to the city center. The enemy's here. Unknown enemy, whatever. They're not worry about it. These guys are just fucking yokels. They're just panic yelling.
I'm going to using military speak to try to override him with a sense of no, is what the enemy wants you to do is to group up. Quick, everyone to the entrance, which is where we are. We will defend from there.
All right, give me a. Well, all your social checks are the same. Just roll that.
Just roll leadership. Boom.
Yeah, 12 dice. Yeah.
Whoop. Ah, 2 hits.
Yeah, given that your translator is kind of mediocre at best, a couple of like locals seem confused by it and they started rushing towards there, but this does get most of the civilians running the fuck away from the entrance, and some of the soldiers as well. Alright, Thunderaxe, what do you do?
I'm gonna cast increase reflexes at a force of how much do I need? Oh, don't you get extra turns because I'm an adept?
Yeah, you already have max turns because that's literally everything you use your added powers for. Is just you always have max turns all the time.
Okay, I don't need increased reflexes anymore.
Yeah, unless you want to give it to Dan because Dan doesn't have anything that gives him extra turns.
Alright, I'm gonna cast increased reflexes on Dan.
All right.
I need a force of. I'm gonna.
You have a force of 10, like it's 5 hits per, or rather 3 hits per extra turn, and you can only get up to the maximum amount of hits you can get, no matter what the dice result is the force of the spell.
So force 10 I need.
You need force 10 and 10 hits to give him 2 turns. Yeah. Or no, it's 3 hits per extra turn.
Okay.
So 9 hits at force 9 would be the max amount of turns you can give him.
Yeah, but I want to do safe. I think I'm gonna do a force.
6.
6, yeah.
That's solid. Do it.
Oh, nice.
Great. Dan now has an extra turn. I'll keep track of that. Give me resist.
Well done. Well done, sir.
How much damage do I take? I do take damage.
Also, you're forgetting to account your wound penalty here, dude, because you took 4% damage. Remember that.
Oh, okay.
So at force 6, that gives you 2 more stun damage. You're not feeling so hot.
Nope. I'll stop using my powers. Do I have an extra turn now? Oh, no.
No, it's going to cycle through. Don't worry. You guys are going to be running in circles around these guards.
Okay,
They
because
do
we're
get
on the bike.
Here. All right. So several of the guys in the technicals start trying to fire the machine guns at the truck.
They're trying to dent his truck?
That's like 50 cal, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
50 cals are evil.
Yeah. Right, so what is the truck armor and body? Track. Armor 20, body 16. All right, the truck starts to take some pretty significant structural damage to the sides, and garbage starts to leak out of the back.
Oh my god!
Then one of the other guys with a grenade, then one of the other technicals with a grenade launcher pointed at Thunderaxe and tries to shoot him. Thunderaxe, you want to give me a react drive to dodge out of the way?
Let me check this. Which I have driving now, which is 5, and my bike gives me something else, if I'm not mistaken.
It has a pilot program, but I assume you're piloting it manually.
Yeah, I have driving of 5. All right.
You have 8 dice or 7 dice. Yeah, 8 dice with your thing.
Oh, I think it's enough, right?
It's enough to dodge. Actually, yeah, Zek, you could also try to dodge. You can roll pilot ground craft at a -2 because you're
All
focusing.
right, 1 second.
Seven dice.
7. All right.
Meanwhile, the black
Okay,
eyed
that's
peas
not
are
the
just-
dodge or the burst that actually did damage to the truck, so never mind. All right, now it's Zek's turn. And this is your driver turn, so we're going to pass this for now.
collector.
Yeah,
Ooh, tax collector.
Nice. Well done. Thank you so very kindly, Rabadasha.
Dan, what do you do?
Okay, so fuck the guy in the gun. I'm just gonna hit him with a little bit of nuclear option.
Oh,
Let's hit him with some napalm.
you're going to cast napalm at one of the technicals.
Yeah,
All right. Hey, what first level napalm is this?
let's do an easy force 5.
Okay. That's going to be your dice roll.
Goat, you broke up.
That's 13 dice. But
Goat, you broke up again.
we have to reconnect this.
I can't hear shit.
I think his internet died.
I think I'm gonna have to edge that so that I don't blow us up. I think I'm gonna try to edge that. All right, it won't blow me up. Yeah, all right. Just the 2 dice. What do we do?
Coach isn't reconnecting.
Daddy DM is gone.
Daddy GM left us. Oh God, no. We need the daddy.
All right, the truck's grenades cook off and blow it up to high heavens alongside the drivers and a house nearby.
Oh, there's like a family in there. Not my. No.
Not your problem, boss.
Yeah.
Yo,
What do you do?
okay, any of the technicals, can I see any of the gunners on those,
They're completely
Yeah.
exposed. It's basically they're literally like 80-year-old Toyota trucks with a dude on the back with a gun, like he's
All right. Alright,
you know.
in which case I'm gonna grab my assault rifle, slap a HE round in there, and try to pop the guy in the gunner seat, because those are
with a
nasty,
single shot.
and I don't like them. 14 dice. Bam, let me roll that, please. Oh, dice, save me. I
For your
don't
Ares
want
Alpha,
to
you have-
die.
Yeah, 14 dice because of the penalty. All right, damn, you fucking.
Da-da-da-da-da.
that was a one shot, didn't you say?
Yes,
Okay, so let me see if this guy manages. to-
because I was literally just driving, so
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The guy gets.
I don't want
the guy
I
just,
don't want
like-
the recoil penalty.
Yeah. So the round just goes into his chest and just detonates from within. So his rib cage just expands outward towards the back like some demented wings, and he falls off the truck. The driver just gets out of the cab and starts running the fuck away. Thunder Axe.
Hey, what do you see?
You see that there's 2 more technicals, and there's a bunch of other random swinging dicks with wazers.
Right, I'll do a drive-by shooting with the bike.
All right. Oh wait, we didn't do your turn for just driving, so that's gonna be this action. All right. So this action, none of the guards do anything, but some spirits start to come out of some creatures start to come out of the water and the nearby muddy stream as the locals start cheering them on as they appear. They just jump out of the river standing straight up.
Dan, you're thinking the same thing as I? Pokemon time?
I was thinking sicking Dr. Seuss fish on them. But yeah, we can go with your plan.
If you want to.
And then a fire elemental rises out from the dead militia commander guy,
Oh shit.
and it tries to cast napalm on the truck.
Oh dear.
Popping you? That's rather unsporty.
Zach, give me a pilot check to swerve out of the way.
No problem. Pilot. Groundcraft. 9.
Mm-hmm.
We're all gonna get cooked alive in here.
Look, if I die, I die.
I'm not
No
worried about you.
problem.
I'm worried about me.
Oh, no problem.
All right, yeah, you just Tokyo drift out of the fireball's way.
No big
And now
deal.
it's Zach's turn.
Shoot it nearest threat, leave.
Okay, that would be the napalm elemental then. Roll for that.
All right. What am I rolling?
What are you using?
The cannon.
So 10 dice.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Let's see if it dodges. It tries to dodge, but it doesn't quite make it through. Oof. All right. It several of the fire just like vanishes away, but most of the body is still there. Dan,
Fuck
what do you do?
We're
And
gonna
your
get some.
drone's like, hey, what do I do, boss? What do I do?
Get your head
It
down.
looks like you're on a fire. But boss, he says, I have a gun.
Yeah, go ahead. Do whatever feels right. Just don't blow up on him.
Okay. And yeah, I'll roll for him as he just climbs off the back and starts shooting from there. What do you do?
I'm just gonna sick some Dr. Seuss fish on them.
Oh no.
Here we go.
bunch
Walk
of-
around my clock.
1 fish, 2 fish, elder fish, green fish. Lee. Yeah. What do you tell him to do?
Just go hog wild on those guys over there and any militia guys you see around.
Okay, you summon the Dr. Seuss fish. I'm gonna say they just start fighting these elementals, and we'll take them out of the equation for now. All right, boss man, this is your driving action. Thunder Axe, what do you do? Go on.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they seem to be running away, so I'll follow them.
All right,
As
Thunder
I-
Axe, what do you do?
As I'm driving with my my bike, I raise one of my axe high, like like a space chaplain on a bike, and I, mighty Valkyrie, I summon you to my time of need to fight this dire opponent. And I summon
Okay.
my bard.
All right, you call. So you're using one of that bound spirit, then the spirit of
Yeah.
air.
Yeah.
All right, the Valkyrie appears, and let's see what she does. All right.
Right, I'm gonna remove one service.
Yeah,
rogue.
she starts buff. She basically summons a great gust of wind, which forces the fire elemental flat onto the ground as it howls in rage.
Nicely done.
Let's see if it's able to. All right, it tries uselessly to struggle against the current of wind, but it's held in place. Zek,
Duh.
what to do?
Ghost, by the way, this is my bike.
Nearest with greatest of cannon.
All right, roll 10 dice.
No problem.
She's just driving around with one hand, leaning out with an assault cannon that's bigger than you.
Duh.
All right, the fire elemental is just poofs out of existence when you hit it with the cannon.
Of course.
And with that,
Well done.
you guys turn, boss man, as you start pursuing the fish. They just hop out of the water and turn into these huge, froggy fishman-like things, and they just start singing, "If I were a deep one." Blah 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 blah
What
blah
a
blah
great
blah blah blah.
song.
And they start dragging all of the other sea monster things, and they turn and look and fear like, "No!" And they just get dragged into the underneath the mud, into a puddle of mud, which your car was able to drive over no problem. And they just scaled hands vanish into that, and that's that.
Odd.
And several of the other locals just see this, and they just start screaming in terror. And just one of them just starts wandering around in a daze, singing in perfect English. It's beginning to look a lot like
Fishman.
everywhere I go. From the minute I walked to town and started to look around, I thought these were the people's delicious. And you get the idea. And with that, everyone around just starts panicking, running around, trying to put out fires, staying the fuck away from the river, though. And the town's in complete disarray. You can see that the blockhouse is mostly intact, as the local militia members have abandoned their posts entirely. And the town's basically yours. What do you do
we
now?
gotta blow up some sleeping vampires, boys.
Is the Valkyrie still there?
if we find them.
Yeah, the Valkyrie was there to smite that elemental. So now that the fight's over, she's out, and so are the Cthulhu fish.
I bow for her help. I bow
Yeah.
my head. Thank you for her help.
Yeah, and as she just like starts going back up in the sky, she says, "You are awaited in Valhalla."
Like the movie. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Dear Lord. Divine
See what it-
intervention. It does work, lads. It
Oh
does
God!
work.
Somebody in chat says, "Hey, if Hobo Dan needs to sleep on the sofa to keep his powers, does that make it a casting couch?"
Oh no!
That's what it looks like. This is canon now.
No, don't bring
The
Mr.
casting
Weinstein
couch.
into this.
It's
Oh,
too late.
Lord.
All right. So now what do? It's now like mid-afternoon. The sun is starting to come down as you
Shit.
just kill the routing militia members.
Well, shouldn't we ask one of them where their boss is sleeping? Just in case there's a boss in the village?
In the blockhouse downstairs. Don't kill me.
We should kill him.
I bring him right up close to my face and go, run!
He
And
starts.
don't look back.
He says, "I accept Jesus Christ into my heart as my Lord and Savior." And he just starts repeating that over and over again as he runs the fuck away into the wilderness.
I'm gonna bring an armed
Well,
bear and look at him in the back.
I look at that and go, whoops, he's dead. He's
And
run
then
off
I'm
into
just
the
gonna put it down.
Romanian wilderness. He's a dead man.
Yeah. So you go into the log blockhouse and you see there's actually
Mm.
some really nice there's some nice things, but they're just piled on. Like there is a chandelier that's just on a table because the ceiling isn't tall enough to support it. There's a bunch of like paintings just piled off into the corners, but they're all fake. And there's a bunch of other piles of electronics and shit in one of the other rooms. Downstairs is a heavy metal hatch that the commander had a key for, and you fling it open, revealing 5 heavily injured, slightly extra crispy sleeping vampires.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do you know how much these are worth if you bring them in alive?
Yes.
Yeah, but you need an airtight capsule to do that.
Or
Very true.
didn't we bring some of those?
No, I wasn't able to convince my employer to allow me to borrow hers.
You have one that Zek made for the original vampire mission, but it's just one.
Oh yeah, you want to capture the big vampire to sell him. Yeah, that's true.
No, Zek wants to blow up the big vampire, remember?
You get more
And
money
we
if you
promised
bring
him
him
that
alive,
he could
though.
do it.
Yeah.
But that means we can bring one of these in alive.
Yeah, that's why I brought the spirit of air, so we can suck all the oxygen from the place he's in.
So do we actually want to bring in one of these ones alive and sell it off for research? They're worth quite a pretty penny.
Yeah, which one do you want?
If I remember correctly, if we put a stake in their hearts, they basically go in coma.
I don't know anything about vampires.
I did some lore checks on the last session, but
They go into suspended animation if they're in an airless environment.
Yeah, I'm thinking we just grab one, throw it in the box, and kill the rest real quick. What do you think?
good idea.
Ah.
Would you like to blow these up? Pick one, we save that one, and then you can blow up the rest.
Explode. Good.
What are you going to use to blow them up?
Sugar
Cyber psychosis. Comrade cyber psychosis.
Hold on. I'll let you know.
32-degree temperature. Lovely. Lovely.
We're using vents in 32 degrees.
I wrote it.
Because-
Your Majesty.
Fine.
I wrote it. Code is typing.
That's overkill. You don't need that much to blow them up.
Okay, so based on my assumption, how much do I need?
You can do it with one stick of dynamite and one of the barrel
Really?
bombs. A stick of dynamite and one of the bootleg barrel bombs you made for the race mission with Tom that you never used.
Just one?
Yeah, dude. The barrel bomb is like 100 kilos.
One of
Okay,
the chat people is saying to go truck go squish. That's a good idea.
Okay. So Just one?
Dude, it's like a 100-liter drum of explosives. The barrel
My
bomb.
God.
Yeah. You were using them you're disguising them as like those road barrel things, you know?
Okay, what am I rolling?
Demolitions to not fuck it up, basically.
Okay. No problem.
And somebody give me a check to pull out one of the vampires out of the hiding hole, like you'd pull out a pigeon from a feeding box.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, so Zach, you just gently lower the barrel into the
Hold on,
hiding
I'm
spot.
rolling.
Yeah, you gently lower it down, and one of the vampires kind of stirs in his sleep, and then he turns to cuddle the bomb.
Oh.
Poor baby.
So who's gonna pull the sleeping vampire out without
I'll do
alerting
it.
the other ones?
I'll do it.
How? You're just gonna roll unarmed or something, or are you gonna use magic or something?
Let me see. Oh, they're susceptible to intoxication as well, aren't they?
Well, we could
Yes.
just levitate them out real nice.
Oh,
You just have to scavenge some alcohol in this town, but you know,
I
this is
I have
Romania.
I have intoxication.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to intoxicate them.
All right.
On the force of.
4-6.
Okay.
All right, you managed to intoxicate the one so that when the rest of the team pulls him out, he's too drunk to put up a fight. And yeah, you have him. The sun's starting to come down, but you can drag him out of the blockhouse and blow it up before the sun fully comes down and the other guy's awake. So you drag him out just as the sun starts to come down, but not just early enough that he starts to squirm and writhe and moan as the sun burns him as its last rays come down. It's like, unhand me, you filthy unhand me, you filthy mortals! Do you know who I am?
I
No.
don't care.
I am the child of the Lord of Darkness who will rule these lands.
I stuff a sock.
Your payday.
What? No.
I stuff a sock in his mouth.
Are we putting them in an airtight container?
Yes, we are.
I'd like to roll the fart in that container before
You
I
don't
get
have.
there.
Don't you have a smog spirit on speed dial?
I do, but I just want to just fart. Just
Okay,
stink them out.
You drop your pants and you fart into the container. And it's
Enjoy
like,
yourself.
I thought you guys were going to question him or something. Do you guys at least want to make him
No.
watch as you blow up his base?
No?
Is it like a
Right.
glass
You
top?
just stuff him into the thing.
coffin?
You seal the gas. There's like a tss, and he just falls into like this state of dormancy with the sock still in his mouth.
Oh, this is going to be worth so much new yen.
All right.
Now, I
so
believe
the-
we were going to murder a whole bunch more.
Yeah. So, the sun's coming down. The other guys are starting to wake up. And a heavy
After you.
mist begins to blanket the land. And in the distance, you hear a foreboding, a distant laughter. And in the distant mist, you feel like you can almost see the outline of a large, imposing, Gothic-looking castle rise up from a nearby cliff. In the distance, Dan and Thunderax, you can feel the other vampires that were asleep begin to stir and awaken.
Yeah,
And
let's
Dan,
just
you
roll
feel a heady rush of power as nobody else sees this but you, Dan. Blood begins to pull up from the ground and the water and begin moving towards the castle.
Nice.
Are we
Should
gonna
blow up
blow them the
vampire?
fuck up?
Mr. Zek, I think that's your cue.
Da. I will launch artillery.
No. First, we gotta blow up these ones.
Yeah, the ones that we just planted the bomb.
Yeah, hit the
You
button,
guys
dude.
don't look at explosions.
I will press the plunger.
All right, there's just a explosion in the background as the whole fucking log cabin blockhouse just detonates into a just this storm of wooden splinters. Before you, the castle looms, and next time, the conclusion to Castlevania, Symphony of the War Crimes.
This is a three-parter.
Symphony of the War Crimes.
We have some people.
Oh
are
no,
asking
no,
about
it's real good.
Oh, I'm loving this adventure. It's something
Symphony
so
of the War Crimes.
Symphony of the War Crimes.
Dear God.
Watch me get captured. Now I'm like, I want to hang out with these guys.
Hey, that's Mike playing. All right, we're not gonna run this on a Halloween, but we might run this on the.
No, on actual
30th.
Halloween, we're going to run my game.
Yeah, no, we're gonna run this on Halloween Eve.
Yeah,
No.
And
I can't.
Dan, as the moon comes up, you check your calendar beeps and you look down and you see that it is October 31st, 2072, Monday,
All right,
October
play this,
31st.
Mike.
Play us off, Mike.
Monday.
Yeah, especially because 31 is marriage. So yeah.
Yeah.
Play it, Mike.
This guy just wakes up and he's like, "You're telling me that like half my crew are dead? What the hell is a technical? What do you mean explosion?"
Shit got
Cool.
real, yo.
Cool. We got the Shadowrun. Did you send me a song to play?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, here we go. You want me to play that one? All right, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm. The song's called Erica.
Well,
Ein kleines Blümelein und das heißt Erika. Heißt von 100.000 kleinen Bienelein wird umspannt.
Erika.
I wasn't expecting a Brazilian.
Den Erhein und so geheim.
No, kite. Sachte Duft entkommt den Blütenkleid. Auf der Heide blüht ein kleines Blümelein.
Und da heißt Erika.
Play us off with the white national anthem, please.
Sorry.
That's just a
Sorry,
folk
I'll
song
stop.
that happens to be from Germany and happened to be very popular during the 30s and 40s.
Naturally, those things have nothing to do with each other.
Well, it's
Listen.
almost like an ultra-nationalist movement will use folk songs.
Listen. If Goat and I were in a trench, Goat would follow my lead till I die.
Goat would be speaking fucking Brazilian and wondering why the fuck he was there.
Good.
Perdeu, Playboy! Aqui é o Rio de Janeiro!
Goat would
What?
follow my trench. Wait, oh my god, are we still streaming?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They never stopped.
Yeah.
My Jesus.
You told me to play that song, buddy. There you go.
It's a great song. And by the way, you're a Nazi. So,
Okay,
I've been
cool.
called
that's Erica.
Oh, well, what's this one? Oh, shit. Why did you have me do this?
Uh-oh, we're all Nazis now.
Oops.
It's okay.
Well, I didn't know what it was. Oh well.
All right.
Thanks for
sign
that.
us
Thanks for that
off.
text. Thanks a lot.
Sign us off.
I was going to, and then you're like, "Hey,
Daddy
play
Days
some
Rose.
Nazi music." Jesus Christ.
Before Daddy
I
Days.
sent you some fun music.
God damn it. Anyway, I was like, that sounds oddly familiar and racist. So
It's about a girl who has powers in her eyes.
Anyway, thank you guys a lot for hanging out with us, and yeah, we'll be back again on Monday for Arcanum.
Listen, I love March music. I'm sorry if you
Okay.
think it's Nazi music.
Listen, it's
fine.
not that I'm into
Rage.
Nazi music. It's that I
No,
really like the way they stomp
I
around.
was-
How would you say goose step?
Don't say that. Listen, I was actually raised to love March music before this whole Nazi thing.
He's been marching since
What,
he
you're,
could lift his
so,
right
you're
arm.
so you're over 90, Tex?
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
raised in the 20s?
No,
eh,
listen.
I believe you.
I'm just
Anyway.
gonna say this.
I remember the
I'm-
speakeasies and
No, I'm just gonna say this before the whole March thing came into being. But
Okay.
Mm.
I remember when loving March music, whether John Philip Sousa or anything else came into being. We loved it for what it was. It was weird, but we didn't ascribe a nationalism to it.
Right.
Mm.
Fair
That's why
enough. I know. Not, look,
Yeah.
I am ignorant to all of this, so fucking whatever you say, man. I'm sure.
Yeah, and you're like, whatever you say, hashtag text Nazi.
Yeah. We're watching video feed of him right now put on his
Alright.
fucking bucket helmet.
Tex, I'm writing on Twitter right now to cancel you. So,
Yeah, I can't. Wow.
All right, well, I guess I gotta kill you.
Anyway, you guys will be back again on Monday for Arcanum, and
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
then
yeah,
on-
it's
and
my
on
favorite.
yeah, and then Wednesday we'll do another thing that Tex probably won't like, which will be fun
Oh,
for me.
that's gonna be terrible.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, it's the 1920s, it's the Roaring 20s. Anyway, we'll
The
be
Roaring 20s. Calvin Coolidge.
yes. Anyway, you guys have a good night. Thank you for hanging out with us, and thank you, Goat, for running a fucking fantastic game, dude.
Oh, thank you.
And
This one was
Mwah.
yeah, and
Much love.
we will
much
see
wow.
you guys again on the next Courtesy Flush. So until then, you guys take care. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And
Thank you very much. Take care.
take care. See ya later. If I can hit the button, I can. Good night.